Hi folks, welcome to my bush cabin. Come on in. Okay, here's our front room. We've got our big moose horns. We're still in the process of remodeling, so we've got a couple of beds out in the front room which will go away for long. Okay, kind of zooming in here on the gun rack, and I've got a couple of furs hanging up. The gun rack is built into the log. I'm deciding whether I want to keep that or do something different with it. Here's an old chair that was from the people that I bought it from. We're probably going to get rid of it at some point. Got our snowshoes in the corner. Caribou antler here over the doorway. I've cut and fit the gas cook stove into the counter area. We added a couple of cabinets, one of the small ones and then a large one over by the microwave. And we put the petition wall here is tongue and groove pine, going for that rustic look. Still missing my door. I've got it laying on the inside in the floor there. I plan to get that in on my next trip up. Here's the barreled wood stove in the kitchen. We're going to replace that with a Blaze King later on this year. And here we are with the propane refrigerator. This is very nice. Works completely off of propane, no power required. Here's our little chandelier we got over the kitchen table. We're pretty happy with it. And my moose skull on the counter. And we got a battery powered lantern hanging there in case we have trouble with the power. And then here's an old table that also was here from the people we bought it from. I'm going to make another table out of some sawmill lumber, kind of a rustic dining table. Just all things to come. John Wayne, the American hero. Another set of moose horns in the bedroom here. It makes a nice gun rack for me. That's my .338 rifle. And we went with the king size bed. Electrical panel. We've got the cabin completely wired now. Then on here to the small bathroom area we've got. Still unfinished back wall here. That's the composting toilet. We built that also. Plan on finishing this back wall with some more tongue and groove later this winter. Got our little sink. I'm trying to figure how I'm going to work some water into that. And got the windows boarded up. Helps keep a little light out. You zoom in here on this shelf. This shelf is made out of moose antler sheds from small yearling bulls. There's the door that will eventually get up. And back into the kitchen. Okay, let's go outside and show you the outside of the cabin. Boy, I like this view. Here's one of my ATVs sitting out front. You can see our barrel that we burn all trash in. It's pretty much used up. We're going to take it out on one of the winter trips where we can haul it with the sled. Yeah, this is the back side, kind of off to the side where the outhouse and the generator shed. We cleared quite a bit of brush and small trees out of here, trying to open it up and get everything away from the cabin. So if we do have a forest fire, we ain't going to have a chance of something coming down on the cabin and burning it down. So I'm going to move those, keep cutting those back a little as I go. Here's an old refrigerator that was abandoned here by the last owners. We're going to haul it out this winter. I've got it setting up so that I can get it loaded on the sled this winter. Pull it out with our snow machine. A little propane, got an automatic switch control here. Switches back and forth from 230 pounds, and then I got a couple extra 20s for spare. Then here is the bathtub. So we can go up to the lake and get some water and fill up our big tub. Here's our ATV trailer. That's hauled a lot of supplies in for us up to this point. It's only 2 years old, but it's pretty rough shape. Here's our wood pile cut up for the winter. Hopefully that'll be nice and seasoned out for the winter trip. And coming back around to the front side, porch. And a big piece of plywood leaned up here that we board up the door so the bears can't get in. And I'll take you down to the generator shed here and the outhouse. I've mounted this solar panel to help keep my batteries up, and I've got it on a hinge so you can hinge it up and down. But, let's go over here and take a quick look in the outhouse. Pretty nice for outhouse standards. Then here's the outhouse view. Again, going to continue to open up more and more trees every year so that have a little better view out. But nice view of the mountains out. Yeah, extra gas cans, and then this is the generator shed. Keeps the houses the outback power unit and our battery bank, along with other miscellaneous supplies. But here's the outback power flex unit. Very nice unit. It's a inverter, charger, charge controller, all in one. It can take a wind generator, it can also take solar panels, and it also runs off the gas powered generator, and it all converts those to house power for the house, and the excess charges our batteries. Yeah, the solar panel is kind of a temporary setup for now. The plan is to get a pole mount with about 6 or 8 so that we don't have to run the generator. But Here's the generator, a little shed to keep the rain and snow off of it while it runs. And give you a little look back at the cabin. Trail back up. These logs are cut and stacked here off the ground so they'll dry. Plan on using them for a bigger, newer set of steps here on the second entryway. Make something a little heavier than what I have now. Do a little close up here of my Polaris ATV. And a look at the burning barrel, which is about used up. We're going to get rid of that very soon. Another quick view of this wood pile. That is a nice wood pile.